Mother Nature is always there to display its technicolor to lull its beloved creatures. It's always eager in spanning its vividly eye-catching wings wide enough to take the life forms into its arms. It's manifested when it starts transforming its lush green summer colors into colorful autumn foliage full of reds, golden yellows and brown. Is there any world in the entire universe which is more colorful and attractive than the planet Earth? Are there any mega smoky factories to supply harmful paints to color this planet Earth? Is there any tourism department to paint foliage and flowers to make the landscape beautiful? Is there any great architect destined to plan and design varied patterns of colors in the natural scapes? If any little inquisitive kid asks us these questions, then what would be our answer? As elders we simply laugh and say, no, dear, that's by nature itself. If it were needed to color all nature and plants in the world, one can guess how many petroleum rigs, petrochemical refineries and paint factories would be required, and how much air and water bodies would have to be spoiled is beyond anybody's calculation. But the nature isn't so foolish. It generates so many colors and their mixtures without releasing any harmful fumes into air and effluents into water to endanger the lives of fishes, birds and other animals. The nature produces everything with an intention of doing benefit to its entire living community, unlike that of the humankind who wants to show his talent with the sole aim of gaining false prestige and business profits irrespective of the damage caused to the nature through obnoxious chemicals. The natural wonder with concentric rainbow colors around the Yellowstone's Grand Prismatic Hot Spring is a reflection of a myriad of pigments in different microscopicules. The beauty of watermelon snow, pink snow, red snow, and blood snow over the alpine and coastal polar regions during summer is nothing but the hues of astaxanthine pigment exhibited by an alga called Chlamydomonas nivalis. The Red Sea gets its shade due to another alga called Trichodesmium erythraeum. The most beautiful river in the world, the River of Five Colors in Colorado, gets its vibrant colors due to red plants called Maconia clavigera, the yellow and green sand, the blue water and all the shades in between. Even the hot chilies exhibit green, yellow and red shades as they pass through unripened to ripened stages. Every plant, tiny and mighty, has millions of tiny paint factories hidden deep in their bodies to produce myriad of colors and their mixtures. These factories are called plastids. Some describe them as microscopic paintboxes too, but majority of these paintboxes are green and are called chloroplasts. Green paintboxes produce green pigments called chlorophylls. A chlorophyll is a tiny molecular solar cell that traps sunlight to produce food not only for its own plant body but also for the guest animals which depend on it. Obligations won't stop here, but increase further to raise a green canvas spacious enough to be splashed with ever-changing interesting patterns according to the days and seasons. Same thing is with respect to animals and their body complexion. No any fixed monotonous pattern to disgust its frequent visitors like insects, birds and other animals. That's how the nature is creative and interesting. By the way, the microscopic paintboxes that produce pigments of different colors are called chromoplasts. Each paintbox is filled with a colorful pigment or a mixture of different pigments. But in the case of flowers, microscopic paint sachets containing anthocyanins are available, which are called vacuoles. Even a mega paint company failed to present a catalogue with such a huge range of hues and shades, and no one architect or a painter dare to create the aura of colors and their mixtures as so we visualize in the natural world. The colorful pigments are always there beside the green pigments, either to protect green pigments or to radiate an additional quantity of light particles to enhance their food manufacturing capacity. In addition to providing a beautiful look to the landscape, they allure a number of pollinators to come, pollinate, fertilize and produce seeds and fruits. Red, orange and yellow colors of carotenoids, blue, purple or burgundy colors of anthocyanins, and red and yellow shades of betalains are always available without a no-stock board. While carotenoids paint carrots, papayas and yellow flowers, betalains color beetroots, apocarotenoids paint oranges, and anthocyanins paint red, pink, purple, violet and blue flowers and apples. But the pigments synthesized in plants are not pollutants in contrast to those manufactured in paint factories. Plant pigments are multi-purpose in the sense that they are not only aesthetic with ever-changing patterns but also synthetic in producing oxygen, food, medicines, fruits and vegetables, unlike that of artificial paints which give fixed monotonous aesthetic sense along with suffocating gases and carcinogenic effluents. If it's so, then where's the need for importing barrels of petroleum, petrochemicals and paints? Is it must to choke the breathing systems of workers in factories and on high walls of buildings to create the fake and fading complicated designs? Can't we habituate ourselves to live in smaller houses surrounded by bigger colorful gardens all around? Why shouldn't we enjoy the colors in the perpetual ever-changing garden rather on the ever-fading saddened walls? A twist is urgently needed to be given to the never-quenching economic greed and ever-charming philanthropic lead.